we're at TEDx, we have a passes, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, guys. Tune in.
Yes, Niall Rogers is here, Rudimental is here.
It's going to be super great. Let's go, guys.
Hey guys, we're back at TedxTeen and we're here with Jess, and she's going to tell us about what the We Are Family Foundation do. You know, they helped organize this spectacular event. So, Jess?
Yeah, so TedxTeen is organized by We Are Family Foundation, which was founded by the legendary musician and music producer Nile Rodgers. Nile amplifies musicians, we amplify youth. So all of the programs that We Are Family does is to help get the youth voice out there, connect them, build networks, communities, and elevate their stories. I used to work at TED, and when I left TED to work with Nile, that's when they started the TEDx program. And so we were one of the first licenses that they granted. This is our 8th conference. Usually we're in New York. It's our 2nd time back to London. We're so happy to be here in this amazing venue with you amazing people. And yeah, just continuing to build our community and get people inspired that everyone can make a difference. Everyone can have an innovation. It's this day and age especially, you can do whatever you want.
We've got a wonderful lady here called the lady in her pajamas. She managed to change the world in her bedroom. So why could you do this, and why did it take so long for other people like scientists in their labs to get to this conclusion?
So to be honest, it was just the power of youth, really. And even if people thought that it wasn't going to work, because that's what they all thought, the reason that they didn't do this is because they said it's not going to work. But we said, you know what, why not? Let's try it. And then when we tried it, we found that it actually did work. And that's what young people have. It's that refusal to assume that something isn't going to work, because we want to try it, we want to try things, we want to break the boundaries. And that's why we have to tap into the potential of the young people, because by the time they get older, that's gone. So we need to start people young, and that way some great discoveries will come from people who just don't take no from an answer and who don't assume that something's not going to work.
So what was your favorite talk of today?
I think it was the recent speaker. What was her name?
Ciara. It was Ciara. And Zach Abel's performance. Performance was really good.
That woman who had spent all that time in prison, that was very opening.
No, but I think all of them were really, really good. There was like none which was horrible. So yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And what do you hope to take away from today?
Anything is possible, to be fair with you.
A lot of them were 17-year-old.
Our potential shouldn't be limited by just our environment, our families, or our ethnic backgrounds. Everyone inside has that potential to be a big flower. Like that beautiful guy playing the piano.
Yeah, so there you have it. All of these amazing young people are just making the most out of being in a place where everyone wants to be someone.
To a young teenager who's dreaming about entering films and making their own movies, what would you say to that young person at home?
Get out there and do it.
Simple
Don't sit around.
Get out.
Go do it. And if you think you need an expensive camera, you don't. There's a feature film that's shot entirely on iPhones that has gotten high praise and got into the Sundance Film Festival and won a lot of awards and got high praise just for making a great story, shooting on a simple iPhone. So find a camera. If you have a camera, any camera, it can be a crappy camera, it doesn't have to be a high-tech camera, get anything, shoot it, and have a story. There you go. Just keep going.
What would you say to a young artist who, has their music right now and they're just starting up, and you've worked with Pharrell and Daft Punk and you're the guy on the guitar and you just mastered that track and produced it and countless others. So what would you say to that young kid watching this, dreaming right now?
I think that the main thing, and I know this always sounds bad to people, is you have to learn to love failure, because most records, most music that you produce will never come out and be a hit. But if you learn to love failure, it'll make you love doing it. And once you love doing it, you'll never stop. And that's the key, is that if you never stop, one day, bang, it's going to happen for you. And that's what my teacher told me. He says that, Niall, if you learn to embrace failure, success will come.
That's great words. Thank you so much, Nile Rodgers. And we hope to see you sometime soon again.
You got it, brother. All right, man.
What would you say to a young teen going through a struggle or some sort of problem and obstacle? What would you say to that person?
Don't give in. Don't give in to the struggle. Don't let the struggle have power over you. And always, like I said at the end, have faith in your life. Have faith that it's going to be good. It's going to be fine.
So now, because this is kind of like a Turn Up Inspire show, so we wanted to ask you if you could speak to your young self who's interested in music, the girl who just made songs, what would you say to her to inspire someone out there?
I would say that life's too short. I would say that if you have a chance, if you have an opportunity that might change your world, go for it. Stop letting other people's opinions, comments, everything hold you back. You can do whatever you want to, and I 100% believe that.
I would say now, looking at myself, I'd say, if you want it, you have to go for it. You can't have both things. It's like, I always wanted to be like a teenager and then do music, and actually you need to really prioritise. And because I didn't prioritise, I think it's gone a lot slower than I'd hoped.
Yeah.
I'd also say, if you're going to write music, be honest. Never lie in music. Because dishonesty is the one thing that really shines through, I think.
Everyone make some noise for Mahalia! Where's my skankers?
Yeah, and during your performance, it felt like you were telling a story. So I'd like some background.
Oh yeah, during my freestyle I got inspired by the concept of Adam and Eve. That biblical story kind of portrays the understanding that when human beings grasp onto knowledge and the courage that he had. So me biting into the apple was me understanding music and understanding that I can translate emotion and story through body movement.
Like I said in my introduction, young people are constantly amazing me. You know, one of my favorite things to do is teach, because watching a child actually achieve something that they've been trying and failing, and the look on their face when they realize that they can do it, and then watching them develop these skills, it's nothing like it. It's the most rewarding experience in the world. It's amazing, yeah.
What would you say to future aspiring teachers, perhaps like myself?
Aspiring teachers, I would say some kids are awful, but you just have to sort of show them the same amount of compassion. I had a teacher when I was younger who showed immense amount of favoritism, and that can be really, really damaging to a child as they grow up. So for any aspiring teachers, I would say don't have favorites and ignore the mean ones and treat them the same as the nice ones, because they're all the same. They're just kids, and we used to be terrible too.
So we wanted to ask you, since you work with young people so closely, kind of like your favorite stories about young people?
Wow.
I know you have quite a few.
That's like asking you what's your favourite song and a million songs come up. I mean, I'm blessed to have like so many young people around the world that inspire and soul. But I mean, even like you guys, I'm standing next to you, right? I've seen this guy grow from a small kid into an amazing young man. But I don't think I can pick out one story. I can pick out many where people have had profound challenges, and through the care and love and belief in them from other young people, they've just stepped up and totally transformed themselves. And I suppose the biggest story is when they get up and they start taking the stage.
Yeah,
start doing
of course.
So what advice would you give young people like that we've seen on stage so far, that have been through hardship and have tried to come out and have gotten the confidence to speak in front of huge audiences and share their story?
Probably the biggest message I would give to any young person that's been through exactly that, there are two. One, you can turn your worst days into your best days. You can turn your mess into your message. You can turn your test into your testimony. The other part is this: take inspiration. You don't have to wait till you're 21, 30, 40. Because as we always say, youth of today, leaders of today. Especially if you make it a lifestyle. As long as you understand leadership is about service, and you take your challenge, take it as a gift, and then use it to serve other people. Like I'm hearing here, 3 young teenagers in their bedroom in their pajamas go ahead and just change the world. So you can. There's absolutely nothing stopping you.